welcome along to Northern Farms. Weeds have infested our newly planted field of carrots, and they need a spread of nitrogen to get the maximum yield. With our tractor out of action, can we get this all sorted? Let's get farming. So I mentioned in the last video that really what we're going to need is another tractor on the farm to deal with stuff like the weeds and the nitrogen while ours is out of action. We also had lined up the combine and Vultra here. Now I could use this Vultra to do the weeding and the nitrogen that we need today, but actually the shop has come up with something far better for us. And I mentioned last time that I'd really like to get a Kubota around 135 horsepower, and actually in the sales today, this Vultra Varmint 8750 has come up. It's only got 8.6 hours on it. It has 190 horsepower. And this, to be honest, is a real bargain for us. So I'm going to borrow the 65 odd thousand we're going to need to buy this, which takes us up to 370,000 on our loan. And we're going to grab this tractor. So this is absolutely perfect. It's in the blue. I'm liking that color a lot. We could go with the white tires. Okay, that's a little bit of a Ford setup there. In fact, if I was being true to what we were doing, we could go with the red Massey Ferguson color on it. But no, I think I'm going to stick with the Vultra Varmint blue. We will put the Michelin tires on it. We've got, I think we just want standard tires. We can put narrows on it, which is good to know. No front loader on it at the moment. We can't afford the Azaria Compact or the GPS, unfortunately. And I need to go and grab somebody for the number plate. And selecting from the producer level patrons at random, congratulations to Simon Hardy. You have been selected to have as close as I can get to your name on the number plate. So I've gotten with Sio1 HDY. So yeah, I think that works as a number plate. So congratulations, Simon. You have the number plate for the new Vultra. And now that we've got all of that set up, we will buy that. Yes. And that gets us nicely set up. And then the other thing we need is we need to get a hoe. I don't know how. I think the weeds might be the small ones. And to be honest, we could try. In fact, we have some really small organic ones here. I'd love to get the transformer. How much to lease this and see if this works? £204. I'm going to risk it with this weeder and see if that works. It is 4.5 meters, so that should do our field fairly well. So we'll head back out of the shop now, and it's sitting outside waiting for us, all hooked up and ready to go. How much damage does it have? It currently has 3 damages, so I think what we want to do is see if we can't get this repaired once we've got everything running. We know our other tractor actually will be up and running at the end of today, and I'm probably going to use that to cart next time, and we'll go around. Although we might just use the Massey to do bigger jobs and see how we go. I'm tempted with the upcoming carrot harvest to get the Massey running with the harvester and this running with the trailer and see how we do from there. Before we continue on the farm, this video is brought to you in partnership with the awesome people at Apex Gaming PCs. I've teamed up with Apex Gaming PCs to create a custom line of PCs suitable for everyone from beginner farmers to virtual farming experts. And the highest spec machines are also perfect for streaming and content creation. Apex Gaming PCs have dropped the prices on almost all their products by 30%, so there's never been a better time to go check them out. So we'll get this into the field and get it going. I'm going to try and stick as much to the rows as possible. But of course, The way that the whole thing has planted does not make that easy to do. I mean, our headlands are 45 degrees to how we planted them. Let's unfold this, and I'm really, really hoping these are small weeds. If they aren't, we've only lost a little bit of money on this. Let's see. Is this going to get rid of us of them? It is! Fantastic! So, yeah. Oh, no. No, it's not. Right. Back to the shop. We need to get a hoe. This is not going to work. Well, thankfully, that didn't cost us money. That did cost us precious time. We are going to go with the NBOK, which is a hoe. We will just double check that. Yep, that is a hoe. The VF from Horsch is twice the price, and we can't really afford that. Leasing this, we're going to have to borrow more money. So an extra £5,000 on the loan. And then we can lease this, yeah, 2,600. And we're going to need to make about 100,000 this year on the farm just to keep up with our monthly costs in rental, let alone expanding the farm. It's not a great position to be in, but at the end of the day, this is what we need to run the farm at the moment. Also, I'm rather regretting leaving the weight on the front of the Massey now, because obviously the front of this is rearing up. This is a fairly heavy piece of kit, this hoe. And we're back to the farm for attempt number 2. Yeah, absolutely wish I'd left the front weight. But we'll, if we're careful, we should be all right. So, into the field for the second time. And unfold this. You can see how much the weight is on the back, and in fact you can see why. Look at the reach on that bit of kit. This is massive. This is a 9-meter hoe, so I'm expecting it to get through this job fairly quickly, and yeah, with any luck we'll be done by midday and can start getting some nitrogen onto the field after that. As expected, this is making pretty short work of these weeds, which is fantastic. I am kind of wondering if the reason why we have such well-grown weeds on here is because of the cultivator we were using. We have the ones that work like direct seeders. And I'm wondering if that's why, because yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Is that when you normally have a direct seeder and you haven't plowed first, you end up with this setup like this, with having to hoe the fields to get rid of the weeds that are on them, and it would make a lot of sense, quite frankly, to be having to get rid of medium-sized weeds if our cultivator that worked on here has ended up treating this ground as if it had been direct seeded. Yeah, this is making nice short work of these weeds. I do kind of wish we got up here a little bit faster and hadn't wasted a whole load of time on the on getting the wrong weeder. And had just started with this hoe, but I was trying to save a little bit of money. We've spent a lot of money the last couple of months, and as a result, we are currently looking at having, well, we've basically doubled our loan in the last couple of months, and I was kind of hoping not to do that. I really wanted to buy those extra fields. Part of the reason why we ended up doing the contract on the linseed and not trying to buy that is exactly this reason. We just did not have the money, and we have been needing another tractor on the farm for the last couple of months, ever since I realized that we were gonna end up needing one in order to cover when the Massey was out of action. Yeah, having this come onto here is very useful. I will probably use this as my carting tractor. 190 horsepower should be more than enough. And it means the Massey with a few more hours on it will be quite useful as a fieldwork tractor. And we'll try and split the time between these two tractors as much as we can to make sure that neither one of them ends up a little too overused. And in fact, what I will probably do is, as soon as harvest is done and we've got the Massey doing stuff on these fields, we will go and get this one inspected and repaired, because yeah, it does have a couple of issues being a second-hand tractor, and we want to clear those up as quickly as we can. This might be my final row. I've just got to watch for the edge of my piece of kit. I think that's about right. So yeah, we're probably going to come up the edge again looking at this and get rid of the rest, which is a little bit annoying because I was hoping it was going to do the full reach, but it's not quite. Not the end of the world, but we'll be all right. Oh, I've just been thinking about everything that we still need to do on here before the end of the year. We still need to build the new yard. We still need to get the grass planted in the rest of the field. So I really need to get the concrete laid down fairly quickly and get the grass planted in that field there, because we need another meadow that we can get. Plant another grass field that we can get hay off, because we're going to run out of hay before the end of the year. So that needs planting in the near future. And yeah, all sorts of stuff that has really sort of come to a head, to the point where I'm actually thinking we might move to 2-day months now that our farm is established. It makes sense. We're going to be getting there with the carrots in the next month or so. And everything else actually is beginning to say that to me, that's what we should be doing. So I think we will set it up so that next time we're running 2-day months, that will also give us enough time to get the linseed contract done and our own harvest done, which of course we need to do as well. And generally we're getting to the point on the farm now where we need that extra day a month in order to actually get all of our jobs done. So I'm very much, I think, going to be looking to do that going forwards. Right, the next job we need to do today, and something that I almost forgot about, the cows need feeding. We still haven't given them any feed yet, and they're not going to start producing any milk and making us money until we do. So let's go get our telehandler and go and grab a couple of the bales, or a couple of the silage bales, so that we can actually get that working and get some money being made from our new cows. So there's 3,500 liters per bale in the silage bales. So we'll pull those out here first and get them loaded up. I'm gonna have to pull the trailer out of here. And my thought is that basically this is how I'm going to work it. Hook the tractor up, pull things out like so, load it up, and then back the tractor up. Oh, we lost a bale. That's not good. That's all right. And I think, considering the number of silage bales we've got, I think we'll have to go with 3 silage bales, 2 hay bales, and a straw bale. And that should be a good mix based on the sizes as well. Yeah, drop that one in. We'll drop the second one in, and then I'll go and get a third. And we can then sort out a couple of hay bales. So now we've got 2 hay bales going on in. This is 9,000 liters, so that is 19,000 liters in total from our hay and our silage. So that should leave us with a pretty good mix straight off. And then we just need a little bit of straw in here just to top things up. Yeah, we're at 88%. Another 3,000 odd liters should do it. And I think that's going to be roughly half of a hay bale. Sorry, half of a straw bale. Because these are fairly big amounts in these straw bales. Yeah, it's just over half. So what we can do, in fact, we will put the entire straw bale in and it will continue to mix the straw in as it goes. And that should be fine. We shouldn't end up with a bad mix as a result. So I'm quite happy with that. And that will keep things going for a fair while. So that's that done. Let's hop over here and get this into here. So out and in, and we'll dump the whole straw bale in. And you can see there, that's only 11% that's done, but that is full now. And we can just back this up. I will change the tip side. And there we go. Turn it on. And tip it out. No, change the tip side for me, please. That is the wrong side. That's interesting. So TMR in here, you have to tip out the wrong side in order for it to go in the right place. Because the trigger is slightly off for it. That is very interesting. And the cows, they now have 24,500 liters. They take 42,000 a year. So, yeah, that's more than enough to keep them going for now, which is fantastic. Yeah, sheep are doing well. We've got enough water to keep them going for a little while. We'll just keep an eye on that. And they've got enough food to keep going for a while, although their food consumption has gone up a little bit, so that is why we need more hay. With that done, we need to see how much solid fertilizer we got. We've only got 368 liters, so I'm gonna pop down the shop. We'll go and grab a pallet of solid fertilizer, bring it back on the forks, and get started on upping the nitrogen levels in the carrots. So I'm going to get 2 big bags of the Helm fertilizer. That will give me 2,000 liters. We should be able to pick that up without too much hassle. And that will be easier to transport back than 2 pallets. So yeah, we can get these on the forks without too much problem. Let's bring these forwards. I'm going to take those out slightly. Is that in a good place? Yeah, that's in a good place. We can hook them on without too much of a problem. Yep. And we're only just going across the road, and then we're heading down our private lane, so we should be all right. It wouldn't be a good idea to take these any kind of distance on the front here like this. So we'll bring this up here, and then I'm just going to connect the tractor up and fill it straight up. So bring this out of here and turn, and yeah, we can come straight around here, get this filled up, and head straight into the field. I think that's done well. Yeah, we're good. So with the tractor in position, we'll just bring this forward here, and yeah, there we go. Both big bags should go in here fairly easily, and we should have more than enough to do this field. I'm going to go round the headlands first and get those done. So turn this on. We have a really good spread on this. But look at how fast that's going down. This is a really, really bad level of nitrogen on here. And it needs a really, really good dose. And I'm just a little bit worried about the speed of this. We'll see how well this does. We've got a nice wide spread on it, though. So it might make it all the way around. Headland's done, and we've used just over a quarter of the available the available spread that we've got. So I think we're going to be all right. I think we've got plenty to actually get this whole field done. I'm not quite as worried as I was initially. We're just going past the 1,000 litre mark. And yeah, more than half of this field is done, which is fantastic. Look at the amount that's required on loam. Wow, 195 kilograms per hectare. And it's quite a hefty level. 200, that's just it for carrots. Carrots really require a lot of nitrogen. And we just got a little spot down this corner of the field here. We'll get that covered. And done. Perfect. Wow. That is really, really good. I'm quite happy with that. 532 litres left. And I think with the levels we have on our stuff today, we'll unload this if we've got enough space to do it. Oh, come on. There we go. Not quite sure where that's put that. Oh, that's put that in that shed over there. Okay. Which is a little bit of a problem because that is too heavy to lift, and I'm gonna need to get my Merlot in there to get that out. We need to get the Merlot inspected today. It's due for an inspection tomorrow. It currently has 1 damage on it, so we could possibly get that repaired overnight. Even if it comes up with 2 damages, we could get those repaired overnight. So we kind of want to get that done. Let's get this out of here, though, and out the way so that we can then park things up. We need to get the combine inspected as well ahead of that being used in... well, ideally, I want to do my own farm stuff first. So, yeah, let's get the combine inspected and repaired. Let's get this inspected and repaired if it needs it. And let's get the Vultra inspected so that we can get rid of those 2 damages that are kicking around on that as well. Get everything out of the way. Have to borrow money if we need to before we have to borrow money to get us out of debt to do stuff. And go from there, I think, is a much better way to go. So repairs for the combine. Let's see. We should be able to Control and J, start the inspection, 1 hour, so that'll be completed today. He'll then go and do the same with the tractor. Although we'll want to move that out the way. In fact, what I think we'll do with this is this doesn't actually need to be inspected. What this needs, it doesn't need an inspection for 12 months. It could do with some repairs, though. So we'll get rid of those pesky 3 damages it has. So pop into here and have a look at that. We've got 3 damages are going to cost... Yeah, so that'll be ready by tomorrow morning, but it's going to cost 805. So repair damages, yes. So this tractor is now unable to be used until the following morning, which is fine. And then finally, we want to get this up and away from that trailer if we can. See if we can get a fork under this. Yeah, there we go. And out the way. And I'm just going to park this over here. So put that there. And we'll get this inspected as well, because it's requiring an inspection. And start the inspection on that as well. 6:30 inspection should now be finished on this. We've got 1 damage for a total of 2, so we can get that repaired for the morning. And 1 damage for a total of 1. Okay, let's get both of these repaired. Starting with the with this. So lift that. It looks like the telehandler is not working at all. I don't know why my whole thing is stopped working completely. It's as if it's not connected. Yeah, we can detach and attach, but I can't move things. So I'm gonna have to try repairing the telehandler, and we will repair the combine in the morning. So let's repair both the damages. Yeah, it looks like there's a fairly big piece of damage here. So repair damages, and yeah, there is nothing we can do until 7:20 tomorrow morning, and at which point hopefully our arm will work again and we can get the combine repaired ahead of our harvest, which is slightly annoying, although the combine only has 1 damage. So maybe we can get the harvest done and then repair that. For now, though, I'm going to leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.